games, there's levels of specs
and levels to flex.
Sequence initialized.
There's mad levels of innovation.
3, 2, 1. Activate light speed.
And mythic levels of creation.
There's levels to exceed.
And levels of speed.
There's status levels.
Whatever levels.
There's entry levels. Time-shattering levels.
And levels of mayhem.
Pretty dope, huh?
There's levels of dedication, devotion, and motivation to reach a whole nother level.
Now what's possible and what's next is up to us. So let's go. There's levels to play.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to IGE Contenders Valorant, powered by Logitech G, and it's gonna be us, Aggressive and Creative, taking you through the second matchup of the day. We're back after the short break, and well, it's been a longer break for me. I wasn't really here for the first match. Sorry, Aggressive had to part through it all on his own, but you know, my boy, he's always gonna be there doing an amazing job. But regardless, we're gonna go into the second match very soon, and yeah. I wasn't really here for the first match, Aggressive, so can you give me a real rundown of what happened, flashback of what went down early on before I came in?
Let's just say Boardwalk just did something incredible. They had such a beautiful early lead, and even though they were having a lot of technical difficulties on their end, like they didn't take any form of pauses whatsoever, and somehow, in a shape or form, they took a 12-5 scoreline. The scoreline was a 12-5, right? And then one of their members, the Jet, had some form of technical difficulty, and he did not join for the rest of the game. And Team Fulgus, on that advantage, clawed their way back from a 5-12 scoreline, right, all the way to an 11-12, where they finally made a massive mistake, and the members of Boardwalk were able to take away with it. There was a possibility of a comeback, there was a possibility of an overtime, and it all got thrown away because of one small mistake. And it was so tough to watch because you could feel the emotions rising through the members of Fulgus, but it just wasn't enough to deter the members of Boardwalk away from a possible victory here.
Wow, that sounds like an exceptional game. But yeah, that just shows to you how the tournament is shaping up right now, considering the entirety of all the matches and all the teams, how they're feeling and how they're looking to perform. But yeah, we're gonna be going into our second match of the day. That is gonna be Casual Gamers taking on Longsword, I believe, and Casual Gamers are gonna be attacking. While the defending side will be Longsword on the map of Ascent. And yeah, we are gonna see the agent compositions coming in. So far, it is looking to be quite standard from both sides. One opting to go for the double duelist composition with a singular initiator, controller, and sentinel. Meanwhile, the other side, the attacking side of Casual Gamers, are going to go for a little bit more of a try-hard setup, I would say. I mean, going with a solo duelist, a lot of teams do prefer to go with two, but going with the solo duelist, having the two initiators, the Jet and Breach combination, looks to be deadly. But yeah, again, nothing really out of the ordinary for a map of Ascent, where you really just come down to your aggressive utility and how you take some of these gunfights, how it's gonna be, how the aim duels are gonna be for the teams on each side. So longsword having those two duelists might come in handy, but considering that they're defending early on, might put them at a disadvantage and might stop them from getting rounds in this first half because of the lack of utility from the Reina and the reason they're actually going for a Reina as well, who has again that flash, but not really a team utility, I would say, compared to others. But
Yeah.
yeah, starting things up, we are gonna be heading into the side of B where casual gamers are looking to make their attack happen, but bit of a mid rush coming in from this pistol. Love me a mid rush. Not sure if Albi's gonna be expecting this, and he's not. The first frag going down in their favor. I love Melons is gonna love to get a frag there. The 0
Man of
point coming in
culture.
to give information. Oh yeah. The trade does come in 4v4. The side take is underway. Oh, nice shot there from the breach, taking down the Reina. And the flash is on part. It's gonna push the players back. Good utility usage. Unseen is trying to hold strong though. Meanwhile, all these players down mid are just clashing.
Oh,
Oh,
there was a possibility for a clutch there. The Killjoy was so low on HP, but the shot just does not connect there. Overall, the members of Longsword, they had a really rough start over towards this half, but that's completely fine and dandy because the team was able to come up and get those frags out regardless to close out the round. Longsword, good start for them, but now is where the members of casual gamers need to start formulating a plan of exactly how the power round is going to go down for them. And I completely agree with your previous statement that Reina is one of those characters that just is so selfish, and if you're not getting value on her by getting kills, this character just does not really hold any weight on his shoulder.
well, just based on the first round, we are going to see some really impressive utility and really impressive attacking strategies. When they're the casual gamers, oh, the Raze barely just survives, gets out of that position. Oh, this nade though can find some impact from Unseen. Boombust's gonna be let go as well. There are a couple players there and they get swarmed. Oh, they all just absolutely demolish the players pushed up in the tree. Unseen hunting down the final player. The breach trying to survive, but the nade gets him in the end. It's gonna be a 2-0 scoreline coming in. Triple kill for Unseen and giving them a bit of an extension on the lead. But again, that was their buy round. They had the weapons difference going for them. And casual gamers didn't really weren't. I mean, again, we are seeing the signs. We see the breach utility coming in. I'm seeing the jet dashing in alongside that. Some nice Sova utility so far as well, but they really needed a round like this where they have the weapons, where they have an actual even and fair chance of taking these rounds. Can't really expect anything out of them just yet, as we are going to see the next round coming up. Uzi Sir is going to have to fall back. Bit of a aggressive push from the Killjoy down in B main, and looking like they're going to try and replicate that push from the first pistol round. That was somewhat successful early on, but it seemed like they didn't really make any progress after they reached mid. They just sort of got stuck there. No one really walked into sight. They all just kept dying in that mid area, but this big nade, oh, a lot of damage. How is he even alive?
Yeah, there should have been some spam at least to try and go up against him, but I love Melons. He's looking for a frag. The crosshair placement's going to be good. Does find the first initial kill over onto the Raze, and that's going to be a big and massive advantage towards them. But as they're going to be running on down over to the Killjoy side, it all depends on the Killjoy to maybe find another frag here. Killjoy good for the first, looking for another fight, and maybe biting up a bit more than he can chew. But never mind. The hold's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Couple of whiffed shots, still two members very much alive, but can you really say 39 HP and 30 HP to be alive? Not exactly. Nice to pick up the spike. They do get it down, as it is a 3 versus 2 situation as casual gamers. The world is pretty much against them here. Sengetsu. Angle's gonna be perfect for him. But for the first initial frag, and he's gonna be good for the fourth one as well. Beautifully done by the Killjoy to hold down the line and also get the frags on board, because not only is it very important for the Killjoy to frag out as much as possible, But it is also important that Longsword get that lockdown up and running, because that one lockdown can easily hold down a site just by itself and force out rotations if you can get the read and play your cards right.
Hold on a side and definitely assist on the retake as well. Like, we know how deadly a Killjoy ultimate up close near the switch on B side can be. And even on A side, the lockdown is just such a useful piece of ultimate for the retakes. But yeah, Longsword coming out with a couple of great rounds and a good hold from Zengetsu. He's able to really shine on that Killjoy on that A side. And now with their buys coming in, their opposition casual gamers having to go for a bit of a half buy, saving their money a little bit. It's definitely gonna make this round a little bit more easier on them. I love Melons with that Sheriff. Alvi gets a frag, but the quick trade, that was really sharp. Still a 4v4 situation. And they're still trying to explore their options. The Killjoy, sorry, there are Killjoy utils still active from A main. It's gonna cause some problems, but I Love Melon just opens up that entire site. Spike's still all the way in B main though. You can try and sell a fake here. Cooking Nate does spot them out, but he's still making his way towards B and mid. But look at the Spike, the Omens, he's not really going inside B, they're confused.
Oh no. Oh,
That's
he's
such
going
an
too
amazing
close.
opening. Oh, the shot missed. But Melons is just still fragging out. He's pulling so many players to the site. Meanwhile, B side will be taken. The Spike will go down. They are all over the map though. They have to be careful about I Love Melon.
Here. Oh god, this is pretty bad. This could just go from bad to worse if they're not mentally prepared for this. Melons gave away the position and a couple of whipped shots. Nade really need to find that one a lot more earlier here. Let's take the L for that. Well, the teammates do fall as time is slowly but surely running on out. As Cooking Nade looking for the first frag. Doesn't really find it just yet. Position's already been given away, but the time is ticking and the shots need to land a lot more quickly. As hot shot, good for the kill. The Sheriff does give the slap to the face that you would have expected. And thrifty round coming in from the members of Casual Gamers. That B-side hit was really the answer. And this slow burn strategy that Longsword are employing really is not working out. They need to be a little bit more proactive in their approach, otherwise Casual Gamer, they get so much free real estate, especially on eco rounds like this, that they have an opportunity to work the map and bring it in their favor.
I mean, so far it's only been 4 rounds, but I'm not really seeing strong sense of utility from their end. Oh, the wide swing! And Kid sends a couple more bullets for good measure.
I got the spike.
It's a friendly gesture.
Yeah. Just a matter of saying, you know, I'm not bad of a killjoy myself, my friend. But they are going to be reaggressing towards the A main area. And they have catwalk control as well. No one's really holding mid. The killjoy is on B. This is a good site to take. The dink comes in. But Albi's not going to be able to take it. Aftershock gets another 26 HP. What? Melons is just popping melons all over the map. And just like that, it's all onto the killjoy. All alone. And he's even, I mean, I think he's gonna get caught out from the Omen there. Unless we have a bit of a, we see a bit of a standoff here. Hot shot. Not really risking the peek to find out how close his enemy really is. Yeah, but regardless, casual gamers, we see how reactive they can be. As soon as Melon opens up some of these sites, creates an avenue for them, they are sure to exploit it. They are sure to, you know, come through between the hole that their jet just punched through. So they find that opening frag. Melon pops off, gets a couple of frags, and they realize how big of an opening they have on the A side, and they just barge in, get the spike down. I do wish they were a little bit more individually proactive. Some of their players are a little bit dependent on the more consistent fraggers, but let's see, we still might see them find their moment in this game. Only 5 rounds down. But Longsword, they are very much in the chair of losing their lead at this point. Bit of a split push around the entirety of the map. Not really giving away any frags early on. Whoopie doobie.
This is just a very slow burn strategy coming in from either end. I don't really know what the game plan is coming in from the member of casual gamers. They just want that first initial peak. And Longsword, they're not giving much away here just yet, as casual gamers need to brute force their way in towards the site to maybe force out one of the players to give them an entry. What amount of utility being wasted? The Omen smokes are going to come back, but the invested Brimstone smokes, now that is going to be the biggest change for them. Could go either way here. The KO has a good line to play around with, but the weapon disadvantage is very much present.
30 seconds left.
It will be predominant. The drone catches out absolutely no one, overtakes the corner, and that is perfect. Xavier doesn't really find the hole that you would have hoped for, and the poor old KO does take the back seat. A lot of information to be found on an MTA site to play around with. As the members of casual gamers, just look at them. They're so beautiful when it comes down to the slow level of control. And they did it in the best possible fashion, Kirito. They took their time, they worked the map. And they didn't even need a kill because they were playing together as a team. They knew that the members of Longsword were playing scared. And this is why the game of Valorant always awards a team on the defensive side who like to take control of a particular sideline first, or they like to push their way into the enemy spawn. It is so crucial to gain information and gain space as a team. If you hold down a side, it just will not work. And here is one of the prime cases where the members of Longsword were playing a little bit too safe, and casual gamers just swooped down and took away their prey.
I mean, nothing really wrong with playing safe, but you can't continue that same level of reactiveness for the entirety of the game. Some points you just have to take the initiative yourself. Just like the Reina, they're cooking nade, but not really finding the successes. The double peak from the two players is gonna cause a bit of a disadvantage for him. But yeah, again, the executions from the side of casual gamers is just so good. So clean. And I love the play that they're looking for that early pick. As soon as they get that early pick, they react off of that. But again, when they're not getting those early picks, they're still formulating a plan. They're still gathering information on the whereabouts of the players. And even their brute force is very, very nicely arranged. But yeah, 3v5 situation. Showstopper from Unseen comes in. Does damage, but no frags. Pushes the players off catwalk. And now that should lead them into going B. Just like the player on B, the defender will gather that information and give it to the teammates. Spice going down by Rayo.
Spike
I'll
planted.
be trying to push to the smoke, but look at this activity down mid. Asklab is able to trade it out, and a hot shot as well. He gets the last one, and I mean, just like that, the retake attempt wasn't even underway. Longsword weren't even going for the retake. They're just still, sort of understanding what's going on. Who's where.
You can't even have that happen on the defensive side here, though. Because on these defensive sidelines, you need to be very decisive. And the level of disconnect that Longsword is feeling will slowly but surely catch up to them as the round progresses. This will be even more prominent on the attack side. I'm really worried of what the prospects are looking like for this particular squad.
Especially against a team like Casual Gamers who take that proactiveness to another level. Again, a few ultimates available. Cooking Nade does find the opener. And now the top mid area is such a vulnerable position. They are exploring this mid. As Cooking Nade's gonna fall back. He could have done some real damage there from the position that he had just gone through with, but unfortunately he's gonna be falling back. Ooh, Wooby Dooby's gonna spot the hat, but not really able to get the frag. He's gonna fall back and join his teammates in this site, which they have the lockdown, they have the breach ultimate, they have so much to do. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alvi does trade out though, with the judge coming in, making this a 2v2. He gets taken out. The spike's not in the hands of the players. The lockdown buys them enough time. But now they're gonna be in the back. They have a lockdown, longsword. As soon as they clear out this B main, they should be able to use it. Breach ultimate committed. But look at them holding the angles. Look at the team play. Oh, and Mobility to land the final shot. A great execution. Despite having the early disadvantage, I mean, now you know that casual gamers, it's not necessary that they need to have that early pick always. We saw them lose one of their players in top mid, and they were still able to, we didn't really see any sort of panic in them. We didn't really see any sort of rush to get that trade or any form of indecisiveness. They went on with the plan. They were, okay, we're going to find a trade eventually, and they did. And they executed the side beautifully. Really lovely stuff on the attack.
Yeah, the attackers always just have an answer. It doesn't matter how often they're gonna take a hit. It would still always make sure that with the disadvantage, there will be opportunities for them to push it down forward. Especially with the especially with the double initiator composition, you put so much pressure on the Jet, and if the Jet is just not able to perform, your team will not be on that exact same caliber. But it seems as though the Killjoy, looking for the first frag, could just be the one to get it. And yep, the Killjoy does find the first. That will be huge, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Ellen's looking for another kill. He does get it here regardless. It seems as though the players here, they have absolutely phenomenal cross replacement. Good for the double kill. As Melons, he's just playing his own little game out here. And I don't think the game is Valorant anymore.
I don't know what the game is either. Honestly, the way no one's this fearless. No one's this fearless at all. Cooking Nade finally catches him off the back. The spike is finally going down. I'm not gonna give up on Cooking Nade though. He's still very much a winnable scenario, especially combined with the lockdown. But does he want to go for this? Is the question.
Yeah, I don't
with the
think
drone
so.
spotting him out, the double peek. Ooh, well, that's an interesting shot there. But yeah, they're holding on to him. They're not letting him move 1 inch, and there it is, hot shot on top of Jane here, takes him out. Good. I mean, again, it was a 1v3, but look at how they held that. No one pushed out. They're all holding strong angles. Hotshot holding an off angle, just playing patiently. Overall, if you think about it from a team perspective on their play styles, on their utility, casual gamers is outshining Longsword in a lot of these factors.
Yep, that's for sure.
And I'm not sure if this is really gonna, change anytime soon. They need to find an answer for this quick, and they need to change how they play. It's not working out for now.
Another fight being taken all the way back towards this A side, and still, regardless, through a smoke, they get the first initial kill over onto the KO. That's going to be a tough spot to be in. Maybe a little bit too overzealous here with the push. They need to try and hold things down. Still a lot of utility in the hands of the attackers to keep this line in check. As we do see the members of Longsword, they're still putting up a fighting chance here. And with this 1-for-1 trade, especially with the Killjoy lockdown no longer being present, the opponent Killjoy has a lot of free real estate to play around with as long as this Sova gets shut down. They need one more kill here from the members of Longsword to possibly go in for a round clutch, but that one kill can be very elusive, especially in these high pressure scenarios.
I'm loving this from the Reina right now. Finally seeing some methods of aggression from their end. He's not really going to be looking on Catwalk right now. Spots one, takes him down. Can he go for a second? The dismiss.
30 seconds left.
Now OBW is going to be in the middle of nowhere. Meanwhile, the execution towards the A side going. Olive is going to get one. The trade from Hotshot is immediate. But the player from Heaven, unseen, takes him down. Cooking Nade as well, a menace in mid. And there we go. There's your answer. Being aggressive, taking a lot of these grounds, pushing ahead of your comfort zone, pushing out of your sight does reward you. Again, there was a certain amount of RNG involved for Cooking Nade, but again, keeping that as a valid option every round, having your players commit utility for that objective We're gonna push out. We're gonna take ground. Here's okay, Reina. You're gonna push out. Here's a recon for you to help you out. Things like that do reward you and give you an advantage in the round. And look at this again. They're trying to replicate this. I love Melons though. It's gonna be sharper as he finds both heads. Trying to go for a third, and he dashes in. A side is completely empty, and he's not stopping. He's gonna be on the 6th gear, and he's gonna walk all the way towards CT. Can he find a 4th?
One enemy remaining.
Getsu's not expecting it. Not expecting it so up close. And now Crooked Nade.
Planted.
Target acquired. Melons is just bolting towards him. Oh, and look at this team. The utility is so good as well. He's not gonna be expecting it. And the ace. Whom I love, Melons. What a shine! What a shine of a jet display is showing. We have not seen consistent jet plays this tournament. We've seen the likes of Rosa and Mock having sort of, so-so days. It's been a while since we've actually seen a consistent jet play. It's just not self-centered all the time. He is playing with his team's utility. He is supporting and doing what the duelist is supposed to do. And he's doing it so damn well. All in the same time of loving Melons.
And you see that Melons has a very backwards position. He can't even brute force his way into his side. This is such a massive stalemate, and with 1 minute 20 seconds left on the clock, this is just going to cause even more problems. Stalemate. And the members of Longsword, they have a lot of ample information to play around with. They have an opportunity to play slow because the opponent Killjoy lockdown is still not present. And even if they did have it, the Brimstone will be a perfect counteract. Will be a perfect synergistic ultimate to hold everyone in place as the lockdown does its work. With the lockdown finally being used up from the defensive lines, control soon to be established. They are going to be able to funnel everyone towards the Z side, and with 30 seconds left on the clock, the hit needs to come in pretty quick. Last round of this half, do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, and Cooking Nade. He's going to be good for the first initial kill, and he's so...
my god!
That woke me up instantly. Alright, Cooking Nade. He gets a double kill, and now he's looking for a squad.
Oh.
Never mind. I mean, I respect that. I respect that. I respect the hustle.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hey,
Don't get
listen.
the wrong message, people. Don't.
He wanted to go out on his own terms, okay?
I mean, yeah, again, respectable, but oh no. Oh, damn. Well, 7-5. Casual Gamers still with a pretty convincing lead and a convincing first half. Late signs of success though from Sir Longsword, and I'm really looking forward to this attacking side. With the double duelist coming in, a lot of pressure is gonna be on these players, as well as the initiator. Zsir needs to be able to support these duelists. Again, we did talk about this. A duelist is not really much without the support of his teammates, without the utility to sort of facilitate him on the push, set him up for the frags. And that's exactly what we saw from Casual Gamers. The Breach and Silver work constantly to help out utility-wise. Again, the Killjoy as well supporting and just sort of double peeking with his team. But yeah, it's going to be Zangetsu with the opening frag as he is going to be able to take the side. Oh, Melons, a little bit of a rough dash, but he is going to be able to walk through. Zangetsu is still in the open, as he's going to finally fall back. Ruby finds another frag to trade it out, 4v4.
This is such a tough spot to be in. This retake is none the wiser, and it's not going to get any easier by the second. With all the members in towards the side, though, this could just backfire almost instantaneously. Zangetsu, you got to hit this shot. He misses out on everything here. Running on down straight in towards the side. Good for a possible other kill here. It's all down to the enemies to hold it down. And oh my god, the members of Longsword. How are they even doing this? Everyone came in through Speedway. And they just got tapped out of existence. Longsword. They still have some fight in them. I thought this was over because everyone was in towards the side, but no. Longsword? They win out on their gunfights, they win out on the duels. And they take the victory away from casual gamers.
Yeah, and that round win is so crucial that it might just result in Longsword tying things up 7-7. With the weapons difference coming in, Longsword should be able to go for buys. Meanwhile, casual gamers are gonna have to eco. And this just might allow them to sort of equalize on this round. Melon's very aggressive positioning. Not really good for anything as his teammate walks in as well. Hotshot down in logs. Taken down. And yeah, not really much is there for this team. I think there's a player in Boros, yeah. Rio was there, but he's gonna be forced to fall back. What are they gonna do now? Caesar gets one and they're just accepting their fate at this point. Not really able to do much this round. And a 7-7 finally comes on the cards. Now, casual gamers, they didn't have the best start. And we see some really strong attacking potent from the side of Longsword. The gunfights that they're winning, the duels that they're taking, and the execution on that B side is just so fast. Again, like the casual gamers didn't really have a situation where they were equipped with utility and weapons to really stop it. But again, with the Byron coming in, anything's possible. And looks like the attention for Longsword is going to be shifting towards the side of A. And they are going to be walking into the side of A with the Raise Nate coming in. Spike will be going down. But that's loud.
No.
What am I looking at? What just happened?
I mean, the Killjoy just had a little bit of a whoopsie-daisy moment, but Wibby-dooby. I just felt like Scooby-Doo for a second. they're gonna be the ones who do have that early level of control. They all come out together. They're gonna be able to take the fights and straight through the smoke. They do get their bodies to start dropping. Cooking Nade, holding down the line, has a good flank. No one really spot him out, and it's gonna be good for another kill here. Audible strike in hand as Longsword. They have a good opportunity of trying to win this one out. Positions are strong and timing is key. That's gonna be good for the nade and the orbital strike, and Cooking Nade just come in clutch for this round wind up. And they get the guns for their troubles as well. It was a 2v4. Kirito a 2v4. And they get the victory.
A 2v4 and just the breach ultimate, man. How did they pull it out? Man, I mean, I'm actually, I can't even talk right now. I'm just absolutely speechless. What happened there? Longsword able to clutch it out from a situation. Yeah, from a situation, and the entire time they seemed so very calm and collected. They knew that in this situation there was no point really to feel like that. And now hot shot though. Bucky is good for one. Alvida straight. Still a 4v4 as they are going to be walking into the side of A. Nothing really from the side of casual gamers to deny this or stand a real menacing chance to retake this side. They are going to be on eco weapons. Shotguns and marshals are all that's in the cards. Sengetsu holding in hell, waiting for the retake to commence. But Melons, he's got some other plans. He's going to be able to get the frag onto Caesar. So we're going to see the jumping kills are coming in. Okay, Rio gets one. They are going to be able to pick up some guns. Albion Sengetsu trying to hold strong, but they don't really connect. What's happening is a 1v1 somehow. All onto Melons, but the utility from the Killjoy. He gets the frag, but can he get the defuse? I don't think so.
No. Close round.
Yeah, that's a close.
Longsword, okay. They're keeping things very competitive here with casual gamers. And these rounds are getting closer and closer by the second. And casual gamers, they are adapting at a pretty rapid pace. But if their adaptations need to bear some fruit, it needs to happen right here and right now. Because if they lose one more round, not only are they going to be in a massive deficit, but for the next round, they need to go in for another save, and that save will give away the 11th round on the board. You cannot have that risk at all. So pretty much the fate of this entire game just falls across on this particular map. Cooking Nate! Didn't expect the Odin to come out this early. Does get caught out and tagged to very low levels of HP, but look at the A side. Ripe for the taking. They should be able to run in for free. And okay, unseen. I mean, sure, buddy.
Spike planted.
Ascalab taken down. It's still a 4v5 situation. No ultimates really for either sides. They're really committing this post plan. Wooby-dooby, the timing was not good on that smoke.
Wooby-dooby-doo.
Trying to take down the turret. He's gonna be Wooby-dooby doing out of here. It's all on his teammate to try and bring this run back. 3v4, 3v3 coming in right now as Melons gets traded out. The Odin is still active. One player inside, two in main. It's gonna take so much to clear this out, and yeah, they're falling back. Hotshot saves the operator. And they don't want any more of this action. Hotshot actually might find an exit track. Or not. Not reconnecting to that angle, but yeah, weapon save was absolutely crucial this round. Does give away the 10 and 7, does make them one step closer to that 11th round, the 12th round match point scenario. But at least they're gonna have some money to work with, some weapons to work with. Not really having many impactful ultimates just yet, casual gamers. But Longsword with that raise, Showstopper can find some serious impact. Especially considering how proactive casual gamers are, they just might walk to their deaths right now.
Awesome.
Sun comes in and Melons.
Good shot.
One. And look at that, they're falling back. They don't want more. They don't want any more. They know they have that advantage and they're just gonna walk back. A-side's looking empty though.
It's been the biggest story point for this entire thing. The A side, easily one of those particular angles that you don't want to take a fight against here. The operator spots out one of the players, and it's gonna be Askeladd being able to find the frag over onto the Killjoy. It's a 1-for-1 for them.
Mid push.
With these, the bodies are just gonna keep on dropping one by one. Hotshot gets caught out. Beautiful entry coming in from the Reyna and the Raze, but they still have to worry about so much more as they're taking over the side. Smokes need to be present over towards the side of CT, but the angles does not get cleared as RayQ. Good for another kill, and one by one they drop the bodies as casual gamers hold down the line. 10-8, ladies and gentlemen, as a resurgence for the defenders comes through, and the attack in shambles. Now they need to go in for a possible save here. I do believe they have one more buy, but it's going to be pretty scrappy if they want to force this one through.
You see that breach stun there while they're coming out of market? I mean, again, taking out the Reyna dying, Cooking Nate dying was a factor there, but again, the breach stun. Literally just blocking them in the face and saying, nah, no entry for you. Again, Longsword really trying to play off of this aggressive push from B main, but Hunted Spree from Rio gets one. Hotshot peeks out, gathers information that they are exploring mid right now, so A site and the area of mid are gonna be on high alert for the casual gamers. A lot of noise being made around that mid though, so they're not really being subtle about this. Oh no, he shot the thing at the bot. He shot the showstopper at the bot, and Askeladd's gonna take him down. Alvi's gonna trade though, still a very much winnable opportunity, but they're shifting towards mid. Do they clear out this area though? They do. Wooby-dooby-doo is gonna be Wooby-dooby-dooing out of here again. These guys gonna be completely empty.
There they are.
Oh,
Catch.
solo.
A big catch.
Just needs a bullet. Look at this clear down mid though. Alright, they didn't clear him. They don't clear him.
Oh.
Aggressive. Okay, they clear him. Never mind. 3v2. Lockdown available.
Last player standing.
Or
Yeah,
do
but
they
they're not
even
gonna
need it?
use it.
Okay, oh no, okay. Now They might be okay. They win the round. They win the round. Casual gamers get the round again, but they might be like, oh no.
A little bit overkill. Just a little bit
Yeah.
overkill.
And it actually could
I
be very
mean-
costly because again, the lockdown is so useful in this map and in this scenario. They could have used it somewhere in the future. Could be a little bit of a, I forgot the metaphor. Like something that's important but not important now, and it doesn't seem. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say. It could be an impactful thing, but it's taken away. Longsword will have their own set of ultimates as they're trying to push this A side again. Askeladd, the op's been sharp, but not sharp enough.
Good shot.
Oh, breach. The breach utilities and Gitsu does find them. Doesn't even matter. And they've taken control of tree. Hot shot. He doesn't know there's a player there, and he might get shot from the back, and he might get his teammates shot as well. Oh no! That was a bit of a whoop-de-doo, but Melon. Okay, wait a second. 2v3 out of nothing. Lockdown committed. He's gonna dash up in his face and
No
take him down.
way.
Lockdown is still active. But drop. How do they win this? How do they win this? Cooking nade. He's still in main. They know he's right there. The smoke's gonna come in.
Smoke the spike, smoke the spike.
His teammate. He's gotta wait for the push and lands the head. How do they win it? How? How do they win this round? How are they
How
coming
does
back from
Melons? No. First of all, how does Melon dash in the side and get 3? How does he get 3 coming out of heaven?
He was
Is loving Melons the way to victory here in Valorant? I don't know, man. This guy is an absolute beast. 10 to 10.
I gotta contact my nearest melon dealer. I need some of that action right now, man. I need that. Again, if you do want to replicate something similar, make sure to check out our amazing sale on the Logitech G store. Like Askeladd hitting that op shot. Definitely get yourself some mouse that allows you to hit shots like that so easily on an amazing price. On the Raz from up to the 24th September. Not very long left, guys. Just like Longsword. Not much time before casual gamers again thrive on that momentum. Melons is finding so much impact this round. He does get. Oh, never mind. Askeladd will fall. Pushing out a mid, not really having the gun on the hand. Hot shot will be traded out, but it's still a 3v3. Still winnable for either side. A side is open, but they're not going to be going. They're actually going to be falling back, and I believe casual gamers should hear that. Should read this. And with only 35 seconds left, they gotta make this be hit quick. Casual gamers know they didn't want to take any risks, but Melon's going for a peek. And a second, no! Scissor and Nate, they both get one each. They're both gonna
Seems like the possibility for a victory is gonna be there.
Yeah. Rubidoobie's gotta find these 1v1s. Oh no. Ooh, he just crosses that main player, but yeah, walking up to lane, he needs to make sure he checks this position, but he's not gonna be clean. Caesar's gonna take him down. And it's gonna be in 11 and 10. Longsword just, they've not been winning where it matters, but they're winning it where it counts.
Yep.
Coming out
finally
on
got themselves
11
on
to
the
10.
board too.
Yeah,
It's been a
very
while
crucial
since
point
they
of the
lost
game.
these rounds too. But I think for them it's completely fine because they just need to try and find a working formula, and now that they have found something, they need to grab it by the horns and make sure this gets to the finish line. They cannot give up on this. I'm afraid casual gamers, they're one of those squads who have I Love Melons on their team, and this guy's raw mechanical skill is just a treat to watch. The angle not really cleared out as beautifully as you would have hoped for, but it's a good chunk of information. You spotted out the KO, you took down the alarm bot, and that changes everything here. They want to take this fight and they want to take this duel, but you gotta give that one up. Too much aggression, too much of a risk. Yep, it's a reset. Casual gamers, they're just gonna wait now. because now they have a lot of information that two players are outside of B main. The members of Longsword are playing for a pick. And casual gamers, they know not to give that one away, but Melons, okay, where did you even get this kill? All the way towards the side of mid. And Longsword, they finally found the pick that they wanted, and now they're hoping for the hit.
And another one, and a couple of more. This is gonna go to 12, and I gotta say, casual gamers are just letting it slip. They're not the team that I wanted to see let it slip. Oh no, Askeladd falls, and it's match point.
Match point.
Casual gamers is giving it up. I really love how good Melons is, but again, I'm not really seeing them be dependent on Melons the wrong way. You know, like, you know, the one doing all the work, doing all the frags, everything. Melon seems like he's that guy for this team, but no, not really. They're setting him up. They're supporting him. It's still a team play. The contributions of others are helping, but despite everything, despite all the amazing utility and gunfights, this is not working out. And look at that aggression out of A main. This is very nicely read though from Longsword. They're not pushing, they're waiting. They held there. They were holding those angles as if they already knew they might just push out of A main. Meanwhile, a B main lurk coming in. Melons, does he spot him out? He does. Blade Storms are good for one. Still keeping his team alive, 3v4. And now they can just play patiently. Now they can just hold angles. They have got the man advantage. And no real utility to really let Longsword in, but nade. It is a 3v3.
Right here.
Puts pressure again on casual gamers.
It's all up to Melons now to maybe find something. Just pop out the Tailwind to maybe gain some early level of space.
Oh,
running out from the side, and Melons, he's gonna get away with murder. Catches out on the frag. Does bring out the others in this case. Backside is now completely compromised as Zixer. I don't think he's expecting this. Backside could be the biggest game changer for them. Good for the first initial kill, and it's gonna be Askeladd getting another one, the cooking nade. They dropped the ball here a little bit here because the utility usage wasn't really on point. The utility needs to be pinpoint perfect, especially in rounds like this. And for Longsword, one mistake is all it takes for you to go down under now. 12-11. As the members of casual gamers have everything to gain and nothing to lose here other than their livelihood in this tournament. But for Longsword, the possibility of an overtime is looming overhead. But they're the losers, even though they had such a phenomenal starting half.
I think Longsword are lacking a bit of balance in some of their rounds. Like, in one round, we're seeing some clean utility, but maybe the gunfights are not on the play. Another round, if the gunfights are going good, I'm not seeing a good execution, a good setup from their end. They're just having so many issues and unable to handle them, unable to sort of keep them fixed, as we're going to see them trying to push this A-side hot shot from heaven. Gets one, but a little bit too greedy. You know, by unseen, lockdown. Oh, showstopper actually gets one more. Not really, it's going to be Alvi with the gunfight, and Longsword might have just dug the grave. I love Melon's good for one, but he's so low. 40 HP.
Launching smoke.
Alvi on a long
Aim
flank.
for this,
I didn't
man.
expect this.
Oh god,
This could
they are
be the
not
final
ready
nail
for
in the
this.
coffin.
Yeah,
This
I
could be
think
the nail
it's
in the
not.
coffin.
The man even has an orbital strike ready. He has everything other than the kitchen sink to throw at the members of casual gamers. Good for one more frag! Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, volley.
No, Leo.
It's over. The guy's got an orbital strike too. Good luck, sleep tight, good night. It's the members of Longswords who are going to be the ones to take it. Die to the orbital strike, maybe just for the style points. Melon comes down from the sidelines. Good for the kill, but he's not going to be able to get anything more than that. Ladies and gentlemen, Longsword, they take the victory, but the members of casual gamers, what were some of these shots, man? How do they pull out rounds like that out of absolutely nowhere?
Even the last second, the last frag coming out from Melons. I mean, that was impressive.
39 kills! 39 kills! Yo, what? 469.80 ACS?
What the hell? Oh my god, dude, Melon's is absolutely banging. Just absolutely going crazy on these persons, still coming out on a loss. That's the most unfortunate thing I've seen. I thought me being stuck on the rain, missing out the first match was unfortunate. Oh god, and it's just not Melons, honestly. The entirety of casual gamers, they'll have this team dynamic that they have that synergy that we were looking for in a lot of these teams. We saw those one-sided games, 13-1, 13-3, rounds like that, games like that, and we were talking about how these teams have not had time to bond, how these teams have not really worked out each other's strengths and weaknesses. And that is something casual gamers have done. They have the gunfights, they have the utility and the synergy as well. They played the agent composition so nicely, but again, Longsword just getting those impact frags, winning those rounds where it counts, and just pulling it by the hair. And 13-11 it doesn't get closer than that, honestly.
Not at all. And this is just one of those games that Longsword, they were pretty much destined to win. They had such good set plans and ideas in their heads, but overall, I'm just surprised that one man alone was able to dismantle them on so many rounds. And moving on down the line, Longsword, even though they won out here, I think they're going to have a lot of trouble moving on down in the tournament. They still have a lot more to work on as a team because they're still rookies and they're gaining experience from this tournament. I see the markings of very good players that could be coming on down maybe a year or so down the line when they have a bit more experience under their belt, playing the game and just being a lot more cohesive. But overall, the team was close to being one of the best teams that we have seen for the lower ranks of play. Like, they played really well and they have an opportunity to take down other top level teams, but maybe to a certain degree. Like, again, like you understand me here, and I'm pretty sure the audience gets me as well, that yes, of course, they played phenomenally on this particular match, but moving on forward in the tournament, unless they fix the big mistakes that they were making here in this particular instance, where just one player was able to take over, they're going to fall into an even bigger trap once they go up against 5 members of a team that can do the exact same thing that Melvin could do.
I just want to say, bring back Melon. I want to see more of him. I want to see more of this team. And again, we do know it's a fact that Melon was a strong player, but his team as well surrounding him and supporting him was also amazing to see just how far this synergy could go. But yeah, it is going to be Longsword though taking the dub, and they are going to be moving forward in the next stage of the tournament to take on more strong teams, and hopefully they're going to be up to par. We did say that they had the markings of a strong team. Now it's time they prove us right. Hopefully in the next game we're going to see them clash against some other team. But for now, we're going to be taking our goodbyes, saying our goodbyes, and seeing you tomorrow with another couple of games. Make sure you join us. Before we go, Logitech G is going to be doing the biggest survey of our PC gamers in Bangladesh. So make sure you go and fill up the survey, because once you do, you have the opportunity to win some amazing gaming gear from Logitech for free. And again, if you refer to a friend, the more you refer, the more times we see your email pop up, the higher your chances get. So make sure you share that with your friends. The more answers, the better. Yep. So make sure you do that, and also check out the sale on the RAS for the Logitech G store, finding amazing gaming products at an amazing price. And we're going to be taking our goodbyes right now. Seeing you tomorrow, and hopefully it's going to be as exciting as it was today. It was a hell of a day for us. So here's to hoping for more tomorrow. Bye-bye.
And happy gaming, everyone.
We all play in our own way for our own reasons, and that's okay, because there's levels to this. Not just levels in games. There's levels of specs.
And levels to flex.
Sequence initialized.
There's mad levels of innovation.
3, 2, 1. Activate light speed.
And mythic levels of creation.